Alright, what up y'all? Sway Breezy and I'm back with another video. Now today I just wanted to touch very quickly on the topic that is very relevant right now because of the New Year's, and that is being sober on New Year's. And we're going to kind of dive into just being sober at parties or clubs in general, but today I want to talk about New Year's parties specifically. So this video kind of goes out to all the former drug addicts and just the guys that opt out, you know, from taking part in, you know, I don't want to say drugs because it's such a blanket word that's so harsh, but, you know, vices, you know, taking part in the shots, the vape hits, the joints, you know, the nicotine pouches. It's for the guys that don't really take part in that side of the world, and how weird it was on New Year's for, I'm sure, a lot of people. And this isn't a bad thing towards anybody I was with on my New Year's. I absolutely loved the group of people I was with on New Year's. I love every single one of those people very dearly. You know, I hugged every single one of them when the clock struck, and all of those dudes mean the absolute world to me. But there's a very weird polarizing feeling when you're standing in a circle of 12 people and they're all raising their toast to take a shot, but you have a water bottle in your hand, you know, and you're the one person in the room that isn't partaking in that, you know. It's like a weird, it's almost like you feel left out, but then you also feel kind of lame, you know, not even in a peer pressure way, like, oh my God, I should do this so I could fit in. But it's kind of just like a, damn, why am I not letting myself enjoy myself? You know, everybody else here is smiling and shit like that. And I'm not saying I wasn't smiling or being happy, but everybody was in a little bit of a more enlightened mood because it's a special day. It's New Year's, you know, it's one of the days people look forward to, you know, the turning point of a year where you get to quote unquote leave everything behind. And I'm in these conversations, sitting in these circles where everyone's raising toasts, you know, to certain things. And the alcohol is kind of like a symbol of like gratitude or brotherhood, you know, like we are partaking in this together. And I can't, you know, I don't let myself for a lot of various reasons. I'm sure everybody who deliberately chooses to be sober has their own reasons, whether it's the way they were in the past or they're scared. You know, for me, a lot of it is I'm terrified. Like I'm absolutely terrified of what I could become if I went down a path like that, you know, where if I was an alcoholic or addicted to nicotine or worse. You know, you never know. A lot of things are great gateway drugs, they say. You know, everyone has their reasons for being sober, but I'm curious to see if there's anybody out there that had that very polarizing night where I'm sitting in a circle, people are talking about their favorite strain of marijuana or their favorite shot of vodka, you know, and I'm just like, I don't even know what to say, you know, I can't even be involved in this right now. This conversation's irrelevant to me, and I don't even deserve to be in the conversation, you know. I can't relate to what everybody's saying, and it's weird because you're hanging out with people you really enjoy, but there's just certain conversations where I have to like opt out, you know, because I'm like the sober guy, and I don't want to come off as like, I'm the sober guy, I'm better than you, you know. I refuse to try to come off that way, so I often just will like opt out of a conversation, you know, and try not to put people down for what they're doing, because a majority of people have it under control, and it's just a shot at midnight because it's fucking awesome and it's the new year and you're hanging out with people you love. But I can't let myself like even have that, you know. To me, it's like a principle thing. I'm curious, for those of you that are watching this video and you are like a super sober person, I'm curious if you take special events off, you know, where you'll let yourself let loose on a birthday or a holiday, you know, or a vacation, or if you have to go completely cold turkey because you're like me and you know that once you open the floodgate, that's going to be it, you know. I know if I start drinking alcohol, it'll turn into a weekend thing, and I know I have the discipline to keep it at a weekend thing, but I don't want to waste my weekends watching football and drinking beer, you know, which I know I will do because it's comfortable, it feels good, and it's awesome. So I'm very curious if anybody else out there experiences that on the New Year's, you know, sober guys, or if you just give in because it's a special day and you deserve to reward yourself for making it through such a bullshit year, you know. 2024 was hard, and that's another thing I kept thinking about the whole night. It's so weird that I obsess over these weird little things, but the whole night I was like, I just made it through this bullshit ass year where the world's going to shit, there's drones flying into buildings, this fucking garbage ass election with these horrible presidential candidates, you know, the world's kind of taking a weird turn where it's like having a shot with your guys seems like the most humane thing to do, you know. You can keep the peace almost in a way, and I just opted out, you know. Like I decided, no, I have to stay with my principle, you know. And luckily all of my friends really respect that, and they respect me a lot for that, which means the world to me, because I would be very uncomfortable if, you know, shots were being pushed into my face. And if there's anyone out there that fell to the peer pressure on this New Year party, it's okay, it's fine. You're literally fine. You're still a sober guy. It's okay to like let loose and enjoy yourself, which is also kind of what this video is about. It's all good. You know, it's fine to let loose and enjoy yourself on the special times. But for those of the sober guys, it's also cool because you get to remember the most of the night. You know, I remember every single conversation I had with people. I remember where everyone was inside the house. I remember the timestamp that everybody left at, which is cool. Like as the sober guy, you get to be hyper aware of all those things, which is cool. But if you're drunk, you're having a great time too. You know, there's nothing wrong with either side. I'm wondering if anybody else starves themselves from that other side of life, even on special occasions, you know? And if you do, hey, you got a friend in me, you know? I'm the same exact way. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about sobriety because a lot of people's New Year's resolutions is that exact thing, you know? And to a lot of people, they kind of take that as like the last hurrah, you know? New Year's is the last hurrah. It's the last time they'll get fucked up before they try to lock in for 2025. But to me, that doesn't really make sense. You might as well just take that New Year's off and like start that off right, you know? Test yourself for New Year's, you know? Can you get through this nice New Year's party with all these alcoholics and people you love without drinking? You know, can you? And I kind of wanted to test myself because the thoughts were creeping up on me, you know? I was like, oh man, a shot would be sick right now. Like just in a circle, not for fun, but you know, the symbolism, like giving cheers to everybody and slamming your shot, you know, and then laughing about it. I missed out on that part. It's kind of gay. It sucks. I don't know. I don't like it, but it's just what I have to force myself to do because I'm scared of what the alternative will be. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great New Year's. I also kind of wanted the end of this video to be a little bit of a channel update. Since it is New Year's, you know, being New Year's, the whole clean slate, I just wanted to say thank you to every single person that has ever viewed one of my videos in 2024. Although the numbers are small and I'm still very lost on what I'm going to do with this channel, we had a very, very successful second half and even more successful last quarter of the year. In my last video, I mentioned that my subscribers numbers were up 17,000% from December compared to November, which is crazy. That's like a huge number for me. And it's only a small sample size. I gained like 400 subscribers, but to me, that's everything. You know, that's 400 people that enjoyed listening to my dumbass voice because I've been making these type of videos for the last 3 months, which is crazy. That's like nuts. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I want to get this YouTube channel to where I can just feed myself every day off of it, you know, or maybe pay a couple of my bills. You know, it's all I really need out of this channel to where I could take it full time and be so happy living out my dream. And we're getting there. We made progress last year. So 2025, I just hope is a little more of the same, but better. You know, I hope the consistency from the last quarter of 2024 can carry over. And I hope I could just double down on everything that I thought was great and kind of back off from the things that I thought were not. So if you made it this far into the video, I'm sure you already are subscribed to this channel, but if you're not, a subscription would mean the world to me. It's a great way for me to gauge how many people are relating to and enjoying my content. Yeah, it's always greatly appreciated. If you're new to this channel and this is your first time seeing me, welcome to the channel. I do these all the time, these weird little rants. I talk about the same shit most of the time, but a couple of people like them, so I keep doing it. And if you liked it, just, you know, join the army. You're going to be here for a while. You're going to watch a lot of greatness. And yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video here. Later.